So here's what we're dealing with. You might have watched my Blackstone leveling build. You can see my slab is quite broken, and that's not going to get fixed this year, but it's sunken down all the way across. This is just a before picture. I want to replace all these tables and the grill sides with an outdoor kitchen type thing. I don't think they'll be running water, but I'm going to run it all the way from the stainless steel grill all the way to this edge, and then I'll have an extra table and I'll be able to clear up a lot of this clutter. But first I'm going to make the base. The base is just going to be what they call like a ladder style toe kick. I got this treated. Everything that touches the concrete is going to be treated. And I'm going to put cedar all around the outside. So I'm going to build the inside just with pine, because it should all be not waterproof, but water resistant. So I'll get on that. So I already had a rough idea what I wanted to do, but I took a couple measurements today, and that 8 foot will go all the way from that stainless grill. There'll be a short table here, about 39 inches for the Blackstone to sit here, and then counter space here. And then starting from this back here, I want to go 6 feet this way. So it'll take a little more calculating, but it should end up being 8 foot by 6 foot with me standing right there. Alright, so here's what I meant by a ladder type toe kick. All it is kind of like a miniature wall laid down flat on the ground, and I fastened it with galvanized nails, so it should stand up to the weather pretty well. But now this is gonna be my long shot, my back where the grill's gonna sit. Now over here I gotta see where 6 foot comes out in total, and I'll cut a section for that. So there's a 51-inch piece put down, so this whole edge will measure 6 feet. So that'll be an 8 by 6 outdoor kitchen. That's the toe kick. Nothing's connected as far as these two pieces yet. I got to get this large 8-footer level out there first, and then I'll attach this and level this as well. So I have to level everything outside before I nail anything down. But these are the cabinet skeletons. They can go back and forth, left to right, depending on what size I want to end up with. The center section is going to be where the griddle is going to go. And here's one of them that's done. Again, it has to be all level outside before I attach this to the toe kick ladder base thing. But all the pieces are going to look like that cubicle, if you will. And we just got to get it outside and get it level before I can attach to anything. This will be the extra section that makes the 6 foot. You can see I have about a 3/4 inch overhang on the edges. It's about almost 3 inches in the toe kick, and it's going to be the same thing on all these pieces. Then once everything's level, I'll butt them together, start building from that side, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's all going to be modular like this. So here's just a quick snapshot of the new footprint. Nothing's leveled or fastened together yet, but you can see how jacked up this slab is. So here's the main base. You can see it's all the way flush to the concrete on the right side. By the time I get to the left side, I had to shim it up about 1.5 inches. Also in the back, you can see shims. So it's all level right now, so I'm going to install some interior feet that you'll never see. So here's definitely the leveled off and rough shape. I got everything shimmed. I'm running out of daylight. I'm gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. But that's what I was talking about the cubicle cabinet skeletons. There'll be tons of storage in here. And again, the grill's gonna go right there, probably only about 40 inches wide, which is right about here. So there'll be another cabinet here. I just wanted to rough it all in before dark today. Well, here it is. All the sections are connected. You can see I tried some scribing techniques to cover the cracks in the patio. So the toe kick was all the way wrapped with cedar picket fence. I just kind of scribed the bottom and then dropped it down and scribed the top. I had to do that before I put these cabinet modules on there. But you can see it goes all the way into the corner. Again, scribed to the crack. And I'd say for the first time trying something this big, scribe wise, it turned out okay. There's a detail on that. So now I'm just kind of going around building the insides. There's some shelf supports here, some uprights, so the doors will be able to come together in the middle. I'll have a couple of doors down here on the bottom and a shelf over here. This, by the way, is where the griddle is going to sit. That corner is just going to be wasted, I'm afraid. I'll be able to finagle something in there, I'm sure, but it's not worth putting a door or a shelf because there's no way to get to it really. But that's the nature of the beast with corners. So there I got the griddle area all framed out, ready to go. 2 doors on the bottom, and I think across all the tops I'm going to do cheap thin plywood, really good cement board, then average to above average tile. So that should be cool. We'll see. Well, here it is with a couple of temporary tops put on, just so I can get some cooking space. There's the grill all set. Pretty level. I'd say I'm happy with it. I'll have to try it a couple times, but over here, that compartment ended up 13 inches, which is exactly enough to finish with cedar, plus have enough room to slide that tank in. And yeah, I just have some interior shelves to do, but for now, this is it this weekend, and I'll cover it up so it doesn't rot and get back to it as soon as I can.